Our attention is at rest upon the endless, sinless landscape of eternal purity all around us. Endless through space and eternal through time. Our attention rests in the joy and the awakeness and the pure knowledge of every single piece of knowledge, every single presence all around us. The knowledge that is the tree, the knowledge that is the leaf, every leaf, the knowledge that is the roots in the ground, every root, the knowledge that is the mineral in the ground, the knowledge of everything below us, the knowledge of everything, every single piece of identity, no matter how small or how large, the knowledge of everything above us. Our attention rests upon the knowledge, realizing that every perfect and beautiful and sinless and endless piece of knowledge is fully awake, filled with pure awakeness, filled with total and complete self-knowledge and the knowledge of every piece of knowledge, every part of knowledge, every whole knowledge around us. Three-dimensionally, the knowledge shows itself as the tree and the leaf and the root and so on. Four-dimensionally, the knowledge shows itself as the entire future of the tree, the entire present and future of the leaf, the entire present and future of the root and of everything around us. Our mind, our attention loves to rest in the fourth dimensional perspective, in the four-dimensional realization, in the four-dimensional mind. Because it sees everything, because it knows everything, because it hears everything, because it smells everything. And recognizes the purity and so recognizes the beauty. Our attention, our mind recognizes the beauty of all knowledge in its four-dimensional truth, in its four-dimensional holiness. And when we see the truth, when we see the wholeness of the knowledge of everything, and seeing that everything has its rightful place, seeing that everything is completely pure, and in that purity we see that everything is completely and divinely perfect and beautiful. And as our mind rests upon the beauty that is found in that purity, in that absolute perfection, we realize the condition of love. When we see the beauty, we see love. When we see the beauty that comes from purity, from seeing and knowing the purity and the perfection, and of everything having a place, and a rightful place in the fourth dimension. When we see the beauty, we feel love. Beauty and love are one and the same. We know the rightness. We know the righteousness all around us. Our attention continues to expand in the earth below us, to expand in our surroundings, to expand through all of space. And as our attention recognizes each thing everywhere in space, we more and more completely see that everything in that state of purity and holiness is four-dimensional. That everything has a present, has a beginning, has a middle, has an end. Every piece of knowledge, every creation, and as we sit in a three-dimensional place, recognizing that the beginnings of everything around us has passed, we see the present, and we see the entire future of every piece of knowledge, and we see that which follows, and we know the present and the future. And we know that it is endless, and we know that it is sinless. And our decisions become nothing more than to witness the purity and the perfection, to witness the beauty, to witness the love. Our decisions are nothing more than to love the truth. Knowing that when we love the truth, when we love the beauty that comes from the purity and the perfection, that we are beings of wisdom, that it can be no other way. We feel gratitude, knowing that our three-dimensional bodies are a representation, are a display, are an outpicturing of every obsessive, two-dimensional, blinding, ignorant, thought that we have allowed to be filled with the energy that from a three-dimensional perspective is electricity. As the three-dimensional electromagnetic field purifies, we are thankful for our physical bodies, our three-dimensional bodies, as a way to measure the completeness of our past errors and the completeness of the death of our past errors in thinking. Our past errors in love, recognizing that loving an obsession has led to blindness, has led to pain, has led to suffering. Recognizing that love for obsession is a two-dimensional temptation is a two-dimensional path designed to strive for survival and designed to ultimately die. As we compare side by side the draw, the temptation, the desire of the two-dimensional obsessions of blindness next to the peace, the love, the awakeness, the infinite knowledge, the beauty, the compassion, the kindness, the joy, the fellowship, as we see and recognize the conditions of the fourth dimension next to the conditions of the two-dimensional obsession, we recognize, we conclude, we realize, we know that we must keep our attention squarely in the perspective of truth, that we must allow our attention, to stretch out in the fourth dimension, to stretch out in the exploration of every truth, of every awakeness, of every knowledge. We must let our mind and attention rest in the fourth dimension. We must hold our mind and attention and our thoughts on our four-dimensional, endless, sinless landscape, our eternal landscape, our awakeness. We must hold our attention in the four-dimensional awakeness of the kingdom of purity in all its details, exploring all of the details, all of the pieces of knowledge, of purity, of beauty. We must hold our attention there until the two-dimensional obsessions and temptations are far, far behind us. And our mind is only the mind of the four-dimensional kingdom of purity, kingdom of pure knowledge, kingdom of beauty, kingdom of love, kingdom of awakeness and joy and gratitude and fellowship. And love.